All right, everybody, let's get into the day ahead analysis here for February, what does that say, 13th, in and off the week. Got a nice payout today. It's in the Discord chat somewhere. Let me show it to you real quick. Just for the people that are not in the Discord. There's my payout for my Wise, little 3K, not bad. I'll take it. Probably moving over to Tradeify now, because screw Top Step with those new rules. But anyway, let's get into the day ahead analysis for NQ and ES. I'll start off with those. So first of all, we're at a key support zone in the monthly. It was already challenged, and it sucked back up and through that. And this week we're testing it again. This is a daily pattern. It looks like a good short. So I think I'm gonna have to favor that side. There's really nothing on the weekly that's holding this up. The only thing that is going to be providing support here would be the monthly congestion and extension DML there, and then the reaction support line on the quarterly. So I think, if we do catch a move off that, you'll see that during Asia. But I wouldn't expect that. I would expect this previous day's extension to be strong. I would expect this congestion and daily true average to be strong at the bottom of the envelope. And that's lining up as well with the oncoming extension as of now. So, this is kind of a valley, at the bottom of the envelope there. And we blew through the middle of the envelope that. So, this really is a key zone of support. So, but I think I have to favor the short side. And if Asia rips up and we're up here and inside the middle of the envelope start the next day, then yeah, I'll rethink what I'm thinking right now. But I think that this is going to be it's going to continue to make a move to the downside, retest maybe last week's lows or around in that area. So we shall see. NQ looks like a good short opportunity. ES, we're at that weekly congestion. Really nothing on the monthly holding it up. So I think, it's a nice flash pattern, but we got sent down from those. We already tested last week. I have to favor the shorts as well with this too. I think it's the same picture. So with NQ and ES, I'm favoring the short side tomorrow. And if Asia and London does something different, then we can adjust and adapt intraday. Continue to look for good patterns and manage risk in this time. So looking at gold here, had a nice move down today. It's tough. I thought I was going to try to maybe continue to push, but with this, you might want to retest back into the middle of the envelope here, and then continue down and retest those lows that it opened up at. Tough market, honestly. I mean, when you have these big drops, it's really trying to decide where it wants to go as of now. So I'm going to be holding off trading gold. Silver at the same type of move. Looks a little better on the short side. You have that monthly pocket, so it can be tough, but it looks like it could be setting up a KLR in a month or two, but that completely going away by the time that happens. So tough to read there. Bonds, we've been talking about it, trying to reach up to this middle of the envelope, or sorry, the top of the envelope on the monthly chart, I should say. Sorry. And it got there, so I would expect. Oh, it's tough to say. We blasted right through that weekly extension. Sorry, my storage is full, and I meant to exit. Got to get more storage. Sorry. So I mean, it looks like it's in a strong run here. It came off that pocket right there a couple days ago. Had a nice move. We closed above a lot of support. So, excuse me. Hold up. I just sneezed there. It was a pretty good one. So, I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm not gonna cut it. So you guys get to enjoy that. Bonds, I'm gonna be bullish. I mean, I think we're above a good bit of. We blasted through some resistance there. I think it's gonna continue to rally here. Some pretty good volume. So yes, it didn't get up to that extension. I think if it rallied up there and closed, we might have an exhaust. But I think it wants to continue to push. It's just in my eyes. I don't trade bonds that much, but it can provide a good input as to what stocks and indices will be doing. All right, dollar looks like a pretty good flash pattern into a core DML right there. We are down and through that extension, but that is a zone of support now that we blasted through it. So I wouldn't expect it to really continue to the downside, but who knows? I mean, it's still, relatively good volume and selling, and it's kind of hanging out in the same area. So, but I would expect, hopefully these DMLs hold overnight. If it does, then you could see a continued push. But if it blasts right through that in Asia, then we could be talking about it heading back down to these DMLs here in the weekly, maybe finishing at the middle of the envelope, setting up a further push maybe. Dollar does not look super clear unless we get a close up and above these, and then we can kind of tell what the support looks like on the week. But I think NQ and ES are very clear, which is all that matters to me. I think it looks pretty good from the short side. I would encourage you guys, if Andy puts out a video, to watch his and see if this is a line, and then we can stack our odds through that. But from my view, I think it's going to be a pretty good short day. So wait for pops, and I'm still going to manage my risk a little bit. I'm going to be starting off fresh combine, so I can afford to be a little risky. But if you're on an XFA or a live account, not a bad time to move to break evens, take less size, all that stuff. So kind of the same picture we've been preaching for this past week. Looking forward to ending off the week strong, and setting up for a good month and a good quarter. So hope everyone has a good rest of their night, and I will see everybody tomorrow.